but it's right. It's going all the way around. It's back.
Yeah, it's like a catch-22. It's just something he didn't. It wasn't something that needed to be said by him as mayor.
Right.
I don't know. The whole thing's crazy.
It's stupid.
It is because what in the hell does a chicken restaurant have to do with gay marriage?
Well, like I said, it's Chick-fil-A, not Adam, Phil, Steve. If you get that, if you understand that joke, it's good for you.
Good for you. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny stuff.
Oh my gosh,
But
dude, that's hysterical.
I don't know. But I'll give you my position on this whole thing. I don't want to say I'm pro gay marriage in that I'm not going to go out and march for it, but I don't believe anybody has the right to say no, you can't get married if you're gay. So it's not something I want to go out and march and say yes, 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 but I don't think anybody should be out there saying no, no, no either.
Right.
Just let them do it. Who cares? I don't understand why people feel threatened by it. That's what I don't get.
Well, I'm honestly, I'm not married, but I'm not in support of any sort of government recognition of any sort of like union. I think that the breaks that people get, for being married, is ridiculous. Why should people get tax breaks versus me? I don't think any sort of recognition.
Well, I think part of that reason, and I agree with you. I don't think, on a principle level, you shouldn't get a break because you're married. You shouldn't get a tax break because you're married.
Right.
Or in the military, you shouldn't get extra
more
pay
money
because you're married.
Right.
But the reason to do that is to prevent a more stable society and more moralistic society. I guess. I don't know if that works, but
yeah, I get it. You create more taxpayers if you
and
promote
it makes the taxes
marriage.
easier, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, I like having a tax break, but I've said this before. I would be more than willing to pay more taxes if they would pay down the national debt, but not me alone. I don't want to be the only guy doing it. That doesn't help.
Well, you're right. Just be out of money. You are the only one paying taxes, and they're not paying it down still.
Yeah, so that's where I would pay. I would gladly pay. I don't know what I'd pay for taxes now, but say another $1,000 a year.
Okay.
I'd be glad to pay that if it would go towards national debt, and everybody paid it $1,000 a year, and they cut out spending, and there's way too much spending. And this isn't a Republican or Democrat thing. Everybody spends too much money on unnecessary stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's like, why are we paying congressmen salaries for the rest of their lives if they serve one term?
Oh my gosh.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they should all die.
Yeah. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but.
No, and after, they should be tried and hung.
I don't know that they need to be tried.
After a speedy trial, they should be all hung.
But how about this for a law? Congress does not have authority to set their own salary. How about that?
Absolutely.
Congress shall have no power to set any rules for Congress. That should be left up to a vote.
Right, yeah,
general vote.
Right, they don't.
Because they vote to raise their own salaries. They vote for their own.
They don't. They're not
stuff.
get health care. Right, their children don't go to public schools.
Yeah, it's just it's a scam, and you can't get around it because they control the laws.
Yeah, it's horrible. You know that they are allowed to do insider trading.
And they're allowed to do insider trading. That's right.
Oh my gosh, how is that even? That they could do the same thing Martha Stewart did and not get penalized.
Martha Stewart's a criminal. Don't defend her.
Yeah, she's a felon. She can't own guns.
I don't like her.
Yeah,
she's an evil woman. But
well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I don't understand the inside trading thing. Why they're allowed to do that? What benefit that has?
No, it's criminal. They're criminals. That's it. That's all it
is. But on the other hand, I don't know how much of it actually happens. Like, if it's actually a big concern, if it's even worth getting into.
Oh, you know what? It is because you look at they talk about the the average net worth of a senator when they enter Congress, and then year 4, it is
Well, you
ridiculous.
think about it this way, Lenny. I take your salary. You live the way you are now, but I take away all your expenses, and you get a higher salary.
Oh, that's not even, dude.
Yeah.
But
Obviously, you're gonna go up because most of your money goes to your living expenses.
yeah, but it's not going to increase tenfold if I'm if I'm making $50,000, I'm not going to be making $500,000.
No, you're right.
In 2 years,
But even still, I guess my point is on the stock market, for insider trading to have any effect on anything, it has to be a lot of money, millions of dollars. And I don't know if any congressmen are actually trading that kind of money in stocks. I mean, is it really an issue? Is my question.
Dude, okay, what's her name? Nancy Pelosi. Her husband is a war profiteer. All their money is invested in the war. They make crazy money off of war.
Well, yeah, and Al Gore, Dick Cheney, and
Al Gore's a billionaire now based on this bullcrap carbon credit nonsense shell game. Do you know that? He's like the first green billionaire.
I didn't know that. No. What did he make his money off of?
I don't know. Whatever this carbon thing is, that carbon trading, there's carbon things.
I don't know about that one.
Carbon credits. Oh yeah. It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
No, he made the movie.
Whatever. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
No, I don't watch that stupid movie.
I'll watch it. Why not?
What?
I'll watch anything. It's entertaining.
Actually, I started to watch a movie called the Golden Gate Suicides, and it was about the suicide that the Golden Gate Bridge is a suicide magnet, and it actually it starts off it just shows like a cameraman scanning the bridge, and eventually like somebody goes over and the camera focuses on him and the guy jumps just like
whoa,
like no. Yeah, it's crazy.
Really? It happens that often they catch it?
Yeah, the guy caught it. The guy's down in one of the parks.
Wow.
And oh, dude, it's crazy. And that's kind of I want to watch it. I was only 15 minutes into it, and the guy talks about the guy who was like kiteboarding down below, and kind of saw something and went over and he kind of realized what it was and he's talking about how he likes to kiteboard, and he says, this all day I thought about how this is going to be one of the greatest days of my life. I'm going to go kiteboarding. And he said there was somewhere in town that this guy was having the worst day, lowest point of his entire life. And he was really, it's kind of interesting hearing that guy talk about it. And I mean, I think the weird thing is about suicide is I think that, emotions are temporary. You really shouldn't do anything like that. Unless you really got a good reason. And
but if you're down that much and this is in no way a pro-suicide thing, it's just kind of an insight into what they're thinking. If it's got you that down, then it's like the number one thing on your priority list. It's. Oh,
dude, I'd hang myself freaking weekly. I'd be like, this sucks.
It's hard to just let things roll off your shoulder and not let it bring you down.
But yeah, there's a forest. I heard this thing. There's a movie about there's a forest where in Japan where people go to hang themselves. It's like a forest, and it's like.
Oh.
Apparently, there's like a cult movie about this forest, and it's kind of turned into this weird like suicide magnet. And it's really, dude, it's weird, and it's crazy. People,
it's got to be even more prevalent in Japan, because they have honor, whereas we really don't.
Right, and it's crazy. Yeah, they ritual suicide, and they have to. So when the samurai dishonors his shogun,
the sword through the belly. That's
seppuku.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's rough being samurai in modern Japan.
Heck yeah. All right, we're ready to do.
I'd have had to kill myself a long time ago for dishonoring my family. Holy crap!
Day one.
First day of kindergarten. You dishonored your family name.
Oh, I'm thinking about going into a break, but I'm afraid that
Right, what might happen?
I'm afraid what might happen.
Just sing the song on the break.
Oh, that's not a break then. If I have to sing, might as well keep on going.
Uh, go out with something strong that we'll come back in with. So
All right,
you know what I'm talking about.
we'll get our juices flowing. I think. I don't. Maybe not.
What? AC/DC.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering.